They ate from the same plate. They wore the same clothes. They called each other my blood. People thought they were sisters. But nobody knew. One of them was silently competing. And when a man finally chose one of them, the other decided to take him. This is the story of Adora and Kemi. A friendship so deep it looked unbreakable, until jealousy poisoned it. Stay with me, because by the end of this story, you will understand how envy doesn't scream. It whispers. Adora and Kemi grew up in the same compound in Surulere. Their mothers sold in the same market. Their fathers greeted each other every morning like brothers. They were born only 3 months apart. From the time they could walk, they walked together. If Adora fell, Kemi cried. If Kemi got scolded, Adora defended her. They shared everything. 1 plate of jollof rice, 1 mirror, 1 hair cream, 1 dream to conquer the world together. People would laugh and say, "Are you sure you are not twins?" Adora was light-skinned, soft-eyed, with dimples that appeared when she laughed. Her smile felt like sunshine after rain. Kemi was chocolate-skinned, sharp-sigured, elegant, with a confident walk. Her beauty was bold and striking. But slowly, Kemi is beautiful too, but Adora has that soft beauty. Adora will break hearts in this Lagos. People began comparing them. It started harmlessly. Outer is fine, oh. Kemi is beautiful too, but Adora has that soft beauty. Adora will break hearts in this Lagos. They laughed about it at first. But words are seeds. And seeds grow. In secondary school, boys started noticing them. But it was always the same pattern. A boy would approach both of them during break, laugh with both of them, buy puff-puff for both of them. Then later, he would call Adora aside. "Can I talk to you privately?" Kemi would pretend not to care. She would scroll through her small Nokia phone or act like she was deeply interested in her textbook. But her ears listened. Every time, one day, Kemi jokingly. "So now only you, God, create?" Adora laughed. "Why is it always Adora?" "Stop it, Jare." That night, Kemi stood in front of her mirror longer than usual. She tilted her face left. But inside, then right, something tightened. She practiced smiling. Why do they always choose her? She tried to see what the boys saw. Am I not beautiful enough? And for the first time, she saw herself as second. Years passed. They entered university together. Different departments, same hostel, same room. Nothing had changed on the surface. They still shared clothes, still braided each other's hair, still prayed together before exams. Until Tunde came. Tunde was tall, dark, confident. He had that quiet masculine aura that made girls look twice. But he wasn't loud. He wasn't flashy. He was focused. And when he met Adora during a faculty event, something clicked. He started walking her to class, bringing her snacks, waiting outside her lecture hall. Kemi noticed immediately. But this time, it felt different. This wasn't secondary school crush. This wasn't playground admiration. This looked serious. One evening, Adora burst into the room. "Kemi, he asked me out." Kemi froze for half a second. Then she forced excitement. "Tunde." She screamed and hugged Kemi. He said he has never met someone so calm and genuine. That sentence pierced Kemi, calm and genuine. Is that what I'm not? She smiled, but something ugly was beginning to grow around first. Kemi supported them. She hyped Tunde, advised Adora, encouraged the relationship. But slowly, she started noticing details. Tunde respected Adora. He listened when she spoke. He posted her. He introduced her to his friends. He called her my future. And the worst part, he never looked at Kemi twice. Not even once. It felt insulting. Men always admired Adora. Now, even this one that seemed serious, completely ignored her. One night, Kemi overheard Tunde on a call outside the hostel. You've never felt this way before. Adora is different. 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 That word echoed in her head. That night, Kemi couldn't sleep. Her mind whispered dangerous thoughts. Why is she always chosen? Why is she always first? Why do good things always locate her? Does she even deserve it? Jealousy doesn't announce itself loudly. It creeps. Quietly. And Kemi stopped fighting it. It started small. Very small. One afternoon, Adora was sick and couldn't attend class. She asked Kemi to help give Tunde a message. Please tell him I'll call him later. Kemi nodded. When she met Tunde outside the faculty building, she delivered the message. But instead of leaving, she stayed. She laughed at his jokes. She complimented his shirt. She stood a little too close. He didn't notice at first. She noticed his eyes linger once. Just once. That was enough. That night, she added him on Instagram. He accepted. She replied to his story. He responded. The conversation started innocent, then playful, then deeper. She told herself, it's harmless, and just being friendly. But deep down, she knew she was testing something. And when Tunde started replying faster to her messages, something dark inside her felt satisfied. For the first time, she wasn't second. It started with memes, then late-night replies, then voice notes. At first, Kemi would wait until Adora was asleep before replying to Tunde. She would turn her back on her roommate, lower her brightness, reduce her laughter. But every message felt like a small victory. One night, Tunde texted, I didn't know you were this funny. Kemi stared at the screen. Her heart pounded. She typed slowly. Maybe you never paid attention. He sent a laughing emoji. Then, you different from Adora. That sentence, that was the beginning. Different, not second. Not less. Different. That night, she couldn't sleep. For the first time in years, she didn't feel like she was standing in Adora's shadow. She felt seen. But what she didn't realize was that Tunde had started comparing too. And comparison destroys everything it touches. Sora noticed small changes. Kemi smiled at her phone more. She guarded her screen. She became softer when Tunde's name was mentioned. One afternoon, Adora walked into the room unexpectedly. Kemi quickly locked her phone. Why are you hiding your phone? Adora asked playfully. Nothing, oh, private things. Private. Since when did they have private things? They shared lip gloss. They shared bras. They shared secrets about their periods. But now, they were private things. That night, Adora felt something she had never felt before. Distance. It happened on a rainy afternoon. Adora had traveled home for a family emergency. Kemi was alone in the hostel. Tunde texted, "Are you around?" She hesitated. She knew this was wrong. She knew this was crossing a line. But the voice in her head whispered, "She always gets everything. Just once, let it be you." She told him to come over. When he arrived, the air felt different. Heavy. Unspoken. They talked. Laughed. Sat too close. Their knees touched. Neither moved away. Then Tunde said something that changed everything. "You know, if I met you first," now silence. Her heart raced. "If you met me first, what?" she whispered. He looked at her lips. That story would be different, and that was it. One reckless second. One dangerous decision. One kiss. It wasn't long, but it was enough. Enough to destroy years of friendship. After he left, Kemi locked the door and slid to the floor. Not because she felt guilty, but because she felt powerful. For the first time in her life, she had taken something, not been chosen second. Taken. When Adora returned 2 days later, she hugged Kemi tightly. "I missed you." Kemi hugged her back. And for a brief second, she almost confessed. But pride stopped her. Instead, she asked casually, "How is Tunde?" Adora smiled. "He's been distant. I don't know why." The knife twisted. Kemi swallowed. Maybe he feels guilty. Maybe he's confused. Maybe he likes me more. That thought intoxicated her. She started dressing differently when he visited, sitting closer, holding eye contact longer. And Tunde, he didn't stop it. Men who entertain temptation always think they are in control. They never are. The truth never hides forever. One evening, Adora was using Kemi's phone to take pictures. Her own phone battery had died. Kemi went to shower. A notification popped up. "Tunde, last night was crazy. I can't stop thinking about you." Adora froze. Her brain refused to process it. She opened the chat, scrolled notes, flirty messages, the kiss described, the rain, the room, her room, her best friend, her boyfriend. She dropped the phone. Her hands trembled violently. Her chest tightened. It felt like someone had punched her from inside. When Kemi stepped out of the bathroom, towel wrapped around her body, she saw Adora standing there, crying silently, holding the phone. The room felt smaller. "What is this?" Adora whispered. Kemi couldn't speak. "What is this?" She screamed this time. The sound broke something between them forever. "Adora, listen. Did you sleep with him?" Silence. That silence was the answer. Adora staggered backward. "You? Of all people, you?" Tears streamed down her face. "We ate from the same plate." Her voice cracked. "You told me you loved me like a sister." Kemi snapped. "I was tired of being second." The words exploded. "I was tired of always watching you get everything." Adora stared at her. "What did I take from you?" "Everything." Kemi shouted. "Attention. Admiration. Love. You don't even try, and men fall at your feet." Adora shook her head slowly. "So you decided to destroy me?" No, Kemi whispered. I just wanted to feel chosen. And that was the most honest thing she had said. But honesty doesn't undo betrayal. Adora packed her clothes that night. She didn't scream again. She didn't insult her. She just said one sentence before leaving. I would have given you anything, except my heart. And she walked out. Years of sisterhood ended in one night. Kemi thought she had won, but stolen love never rests peacefully. Tunde stopped texting as often. He became inconsistent. Cold, one day, she saw him on campus with another girl, laughing the same way he used to laugh with her. She confronted him. You told me it would be different. He laughed. It was never that serious. Her stomach dropped, but she said if you met me first. He laughed softly. Kemi, don't be dramatic. And that was the moment she understood. She didn't win. She wasn't special. She was convenient. The same way he betrayed Adora, he betrayed her. And now she had lost everything. Her best friend, her reputation, her peace. For a boy who moved on in weeks. Years later, they would see each other at a mutual friend's wedding. No hugs, no smiles. Just two women who once shared dreams. Now strangers. Sometimes the deepest wounds don't come from enemies. They come from the people who know your secrets. And if there is one thing this story teaches us, it is this. Jealousy doesn't start with hate. It starts with comparison. And comparison turns sisters into rivals. Comparison is the fastest way to destroy your peace. Not every attention you crave is worth losing loyalty. If someone cheats with you, they will cheat on you. True friendship is rare. Protect it. Beauty fades. Character days. Stolen love never brings peace. Please don't forget to comment, like, and share this video. And please subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.